Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, once again we go to Midtown Manhattan for Monday Madness. Oh, there are M's to say Midtown Marvel Monday Madness. My oh my. Because it is showtime. Hi guys. Here we are. So, the plan is 2 heroes tonight. 2 of our last 3 heroes making their way to the level cap. So, here's what we do. We're going to add G's. We're going to turn these Eternity Splinters, a bunch of them, into 1,800 G's. Now, we're going to unlock Ant-Man. Black Cat will be the second one we unlock, and that will only leave 1 for a future stream. Ant-Man is unlocked. We switcherino.
This is way better than a life of crime.
And I have the information I need over here for the synergies and the infinities. Angela, Beast, Elektra, Human. Angela, Beast, Elektra, Human. Magneto, Moon, She, and Squirrel. Magneto, Moon, She, and Squirrel. And the last 2, Wolverine, I assume is one of them. Yeah, Ultron and Wolverine. Ultron and Wolverine. The Infinity System. Give me just a second now. We'll check here. All right, he's got them spread around. Let's see. As usual, Temporal Loophole is kitted out. In Mind, where's he throwing them? Mind Gem Infusion. I'm not convinced about that. He gets. But we know we want, I believe, for him, intelligence and speed. Yeah, intelligence and speed. Mind has intelligence. We get this to 6. That's 150 points, and that unlocks an extra point in all of the stats. We're going to do the same thing for speed. Why did I click there? Don't know. That's strength, energy. I think speed is like a foot. Yeah, there we go. Speed. Okay. Temporal Loophole generally also gets just a boatload of points. Might as well throw at least 38 at it. 38 is another 150 points, but fine. We'll just throw them all because we'll throw our hands in the air like we just don't care. There's a lot of them there, too. Interesting. He's throwing all the points into the various gem infusion bits and pieces. 50 in potency. Hey, I don't have any problem with my potency. I'll have you know. What? That's the strike through. Potency. Base damage to Sig. His Sig is on a cooldown. Very fast cooldown, like a 20-second cooldown. So that makes sense. And we're now ready to go. We'll head to Midtown because XPs. We will run around in Midtown until we hit like level 32 to 36. Where are the bosses? They're at the far end of the map. No, they're not. They're right here.
You should have never interfered. Forgive my rebellion.
This is a... Here comes the bullseye!
do not want to get in the way of him, as he one-shots people. One-shotting is bad. Ding 3, and whoops.
So cool. I guess a little positive thinking can work sometimes.
That's level 7.
I expected. Memory transferring to new host. This isn't over.
It's never over. Yeah, we know. Whiner.
Seems like kind of a ripoff.
And we have our first batch of Eternity Splinters. 10. They're delightful and delicious. Also nutritious, part of a balanced breakfast. Alright, for these, we go into the shield training room to open those boxes, because they have XP orbs, and this increases the XP value of those by 240%.
Cassie's gonna
So that's level 11. Yeah, yes, we know. Get out of our way. Thank you.
I guess a little positive thinking can work sometimes. Not bad for an ex-con.
We'll hold on to that and that for now. And we are already level 17. Note, if you do not have a whole boatload of characters, you will not advance this quickly. I have a 200% XP bonus because I have so many characters at the level cap, which is 60.
Just give me the cops already.
Let's see, Manape around and Curse. Curse can show up here. Is Manape currently up? Manape is up.
For an ex-con.
I got credit for that.
What is this thing?
What
Better
is
show
that
Hank.
thing? Yeah, I did get credit for that. Yay. And next boss wave popping up in 2. 1, 0. And my movement power is available. I'm riding an ant because I'm Ant-Man. And there's Curse, which is the other target I have. Ulrich of Miraculvulgur. I thought it said mayonnaise. I thought it said Ulrich of mayonnaise. A perfectly understandable mistake. I was going to stop hitting him because I really like mayonnaise. Oop, that's not good. Like I was saying, not good. We do not want to get murdered by them. Oh god, I hope the Curse didn't die.
The ant can't.
Fuck, Curse died. I did not get the kill credit. That's unfortunate.
So cool.
Disappointing. For all eternity. Doom's a little bit melodramatic. What can we say? I was a little too aggressive, and I paid the final price.
Being good has its benefits.
I'm now level 21,
No way.
and we have our first
Things.
unique item. Not for my class, but that's fine. Back we go to Midtown. Let's see. Silver Surfer is the Herald of Galactus, and I'm Bugman.
A ball of Hank's bad ideas. You're the worst.
Is Ultron one of Hank's ideas? Is that correct? I have schmutz on my glasses. I must de-schmutzify. Hold on. Please, please. Hold your applause until the schmutz is removed. Thank you. Apparently, even though I'm Ant-Man, I'm powerful enough to pick up a car and throw it. These are my ants. There are many like it, but these ones are mine. Alright, next boss wave is the 6-wave Doc Ock wave. Or 6-boss Doc Ock wave, I should say.
Stop your mockery! Death has come for you! Behold my power!
I love to see you bleed.
That's a little dark, dude.
No, not when I'm so close.
Invincible!
You're a loony.
I smell smoke.
You're mine! You ready for this?
Hi, Venom. How you doing today? You're looking good. Lost a little weight, maybe? I'm thinking death might be able to stop you, really. Just, I don't know that for a fact, but, By man. By apes. We're not apes. We're primates, but we're not apes. Specifically.
Where did I go wrong?
I think you went wrong by getting out of bed this morning, possibly. Seems to me that's likely. Oh, more XP bubbles. And I guess that's a piece of cake. It is a piece of cake. Anniversary cake. Mmm, delicious. Oops, and we've got our second batch of splinters. Where are they? Nope, got another buff. Where are they? Where? There. Currently at level 25. These boxes might make us hit 30. Give us access. Hodge! Grim Dawn looks different. No, this is the new content.
I guess a little positive thinking can work sometimes. Being good has its benefits. Not bad for an ex-con.
Didn't quite make 30. I am leveling up characters 61 and 62 out of 63. Stupid, goddamn. I can't remember the command. NVIDIA FPS upper right corner. Pops up. I can't remember how to turn it off. Alt-R. Gotta be in their software somewhere. I can turn that off for good. There we go. Almost there indeed. Only 3 bosses this time. That's not fair. I only have one so far who is prestiged. I prestiged Thor to the first level of prestige.
Are you ready for this?
Tell me what you think of this.
Watch and learn.
Almost beat Thor with this move.
Little bit of a server bobble there for a moment.
You can't keep up with me.
He's the living laser, one of those heroes about whom I know basically nothing.
That's Iron Fist style.
That was Iron Fist style, evidently, if we're going to believe him. Did Ghost Rider? I enjoyed Ghost Rider. I plan on doing more Ghost Rider. Love, not just finishing him off. He's one who I enjoyed. I have cosmicked him already. Cosmic Trial. Probably do Punisher either this week or next. I did actually enjoy Punisher too, even with the just guns. I have not tried to Cosmic him yet. Generally speaking, I kind of do prefer the ranged classes. What can I say? Candy ass. Which is why the last three characters are Ant-Man, Black Cat, and X-23. It is Midtown Monday. Bloop. Today's the day to level people up. A Circlet of Cyttorak. I can use one of them, although it's the basic. It's not the advanced, so that's a little disappointing. We'll go with the Lizard Medallion for now, because we can. I think Black Cat, yeah, they do have traps, but it didn't look like her trap build particularly had much traction in the builds I looked at. Most of them had 1 or 2 traps. But yeah, she does have a line of mostly traps. Okay, give me a second here. And Tiny Takedown. Friends in Low Places. That's the generator, right? That's the ant summon? Yeah. So, we want that there. Where's the Tiny Takedown? It's not it. Oh, come on. The Definite Particle looks like a hand with some things. Red Hots. Get your Red Hots. Already got that one in the right place. Inch High Goodbye. And then for the Colony. Inch High Goodbye. And for the Colony. Wait, what? Bigfoot sighting. And that should be Inch High Thing. Where's the Inch High Thing? Come on, come on, come on. It was a fist. It was a fist. There it is. Inch High Goodbye. All right, so we've got a punch, a melee area attack using Pim particles, Red Hots, costs 2,000 ants. Tiny Takedown, that's the one that's kind of, this is one that's funny. Oh, Tiny Takedown, we don't need 2 of those. We don't need 2 of those. Inch High Goodbye, what am I missing? What am I missing? I'm missing one. Bigfoot sighting? That's our SIG. For the Colony. That's our summon. No, no, for the Colony. For the Colony. For the Colony. Summon a tidal wave of ants. That's no small amount of ants. That's a shitload of ants. All right, we're now going to do the story. Well, let's see if we can get in on another round of bosses, just because that would speed up things. But I won't wait long for it. Sentinels, fuck it. Only one of the Sentinels drops any of the stuff that's of any use, and he's always the first one dead. We're into the story. Off we go.
Next time, have a professional break you out. This whole laser guns blazing thing is so lame.
I think I have 13 characters who've passed the Cosmic Trial. I haven't done one for a while.
Welcome to the Raft, Earth's most secure prison. Until now. Here's the sit rep. The Raft is
Yeah, give me the sit rep.
and supervillains are escaping from their cells. We need your help to stop the breakout. You'll need to do 3 things. First, reactivate security. Without it, we're working
Oh,
blind.
please.
Second, restore power. Look for a set of generators in the maintenance wing. Finally, lock down cell block Alpha.
Shut up, Maria.
Hydra agents and loose inmates, so expect resistance.
if you're going to give us text or character dialogues, don't put it over any of the in-game components. Thank you. This has been my TED Talk.
I'm not going back in that cell.
Any of the UI elements. None of them. None of them.
That'll be the mark.
Hey, how about I stomp you with my big giant foot right in your cabeza?
The ant hand.
I'm blacking out.
I just stood there and face tanked it. Because I'm Ant-Man, damn it.
Fury speaks so highly of you. That should keep the rest of the cells locked up tight. I just wish you could have gotten here sooner to stop the bleeding.
So far, I have no idea what I'm doing with this character. Zero. Except you want to, like, summon ants.
This isn't over.
It's never over. It's kind of over.
Positive thinking can work sometimes.
Trust me, that's what.
Just keep your distance, Rogue, and get along fine.
And let's see, what do we think is most likely? Let's see, death by 1,000 bites. Tiny Takedown applies additional damage over time. Tiny Takedown is hilarious. Attack speed is 6.1 times per second. Deals 30% more damage against enemies affected by a Red Hots or Drone Strike. Well, Red Hots. We've got Tiny Takedown summons 10,000 ants if you have less than 4,000 ants. I'm going to guess probably the second one. It's the second one. We just got to make sure that we hit him with the Red Hots, which sounds faintly dirty,
Respect the rank, hero.
at least if you're doing it right.
I hear you need a lift.
Lift me, Daddy.
Hell's Kitchen.
Uppies.
Dare you to get back up.
65-year-old man
Might see you.
saying uppies
Please,
on
don't
his
sue me,
stream.
Tony. I mean, what would that accomplish?
What do we got? A couple years till we've got our 50-year high school reunion. I look forward to trying to explain what I do to keep busy to them. I play computer games and stream it out to the rest of the world. I think I'm probably going to get the same result that EBM got from her grandmother. Are you a cam girl? Yeah, I'm going to get that, except not the girl part, presumably. Oh, wrong way. I'm an ant. Well, I'm ant-sized and riding an ant. I believe in the movie it's Antony. Mind you, I haven't even put the Red Hots on any of these yet. I'm just tiny terroring them right in the face. I'm sure the police officer is going to be fine. I'm actually not sure about that at all. Oh, What the hell just happened to all of my bugs? Sir? Was that you? Did you do something to all of my freaking bugs, sir?
The ant can't.
More Eternity Splinters. That is 33 of them so far in 25 minutes.
Big ups to the little guy.
Now, mind you, each of these heroes took 400 Eternity Splinters. Wait, so there's an Ant-Man and a Spider-Man? No one ever mocked Peter much, at least in the movies. Whereas, of course, Scott was Piss Ant-Man. It's not fair being discriminated because you're because you're Ant-Man. Even though your superpowers are pretty fucking lame. And they're not really yours.
Yeah, time to shake this
It's the
place.
Shocker, baby.
You can still run away.
Can I? Really? Run away?
How's that feel, huh? Leave me alone. Ow!
Ow? What kind of supervillain says
Screw it. I
ow?
really enjoyed that.
What's the matter? Ooch was taken? All right, next up, Octodoctopus. It's got a nice beat, but I can't dance to it. Once we hit 60, I will be busting out the shield supply boxes that are currently cluttering up a tab of mine. And we'll be opening up a bunch of those until we get all of the character uniques so that we can have nifty items in every gear slot, 1 through 5.
Your meddling ends now.
Probably not. Just putting that out there.
I'm planned for all contingencies, including you.
I really doubt that.
The ant can't.
Close.
I haven't had this much fun since before I was dead.
Hi, Clea.
Not bad for an
Ding
X-Con.
40. Next up. Jerk-seeking missile. Bouncing bullet, I don't use. Fly guarded when you're in combat. Don't think that's the one. Enemies take 20% more damage from ant powers for 6 seconds when you hit with a non-ant power. That one's pretty likely. Wall o' Ants is currently not in, so I'm going to guess it's the middle one again. It's the middle one again. I'm 2 for 2. I'm just like a savant when it comes to this game. Maybe I'm more like an idiot savant.
Just thought I'd mention
Without the
fact that
savant.
You may see a lot of
You.
around here. That's a big part of why
Hi,
I bought
Ben.
this tablet. Something seems to be
Level
playing
41.
jump rope with the fabric of
Oh, I got some
reality.
boxes. Can we get a box here that drops one of these that has XP? 7% XP. That will speed things up a little bit. NGL, as the
So
kids
they
say.
shrunk you accidentally for an extended period of time, Spidey. But you're back to normal now, right?
Not particularly memorable voice work for Scott here, gotta say. Of course, I play an awful lot of Deadpool, not because of the voice work, although the voice work is amazing, but simply because the build is very survivable. Not sure if I have to do this one or I just have to go by the area where I have discovered in the not too recent past that there are places where you don't actually have to do the thing you're supposed to do. You only have to go by the thing you're supposed to do. For instance, the Taskmaster, where you have the video for the Taskmaster Institute. You don't have to do that part. You have to do the Taskmaster Institute. And we've got to do this one because we have to come out the other side. To come out the other side! Generally, the voice work in the game is terrific. Really, a lot of the A-list voice talent did work for this. Nolan North, in particular, is bonkers good as Deadpool. Wait, what? I freaking hit the button, okay? I hit the damn button. It doesn't think I hit the button. Well, it's Scott Lang. He's not really all that heroic a hero. So. Hey, okay, that time it got me. Wow, that was weird. It blowed up real good.
Not bad for an ex-con.
You don't have to pigeonhole yourself as being nothing more than an ex-con, Scott. You're a superhero now. I mean, you're maybe the lamest of the superheroes, but that is still technically a superhero. So, you got that going for you. One of those guys managed to hit a fucking flying ant. All right, that's the one where, theoretically, we don't have to go in anymore. We'll see if that's true. I believe it is. Now that I know I can skip it, although it is the funniest thing in the game, other than Nolan North's dialogue as Deadpool. Which is the Taskmaster Institute video.
Positive thinking can work sometimes.
These guys are freaking sharpshooters. They keep hitting my ant mount. All right. Class is in session.
All right, looks like class is in session. Oh, tell me what you think of this.
I think you're a jerk.
I guess I've learned my lesson.
I am dubious.
I haven't had this much fun since before I was dead.
I don't know enough about the lore to tell you when he was dead.
I guess a little positive thinking can work sometimes.
All right, let's see. Red Hots gains the following effect: a stun. 1 second stun, not a big deal. The definite particle gains the following effect: plus 25% for shrink powers. Definite particle. So A, we would hit A early in our rotation. And then our ants. Yep, those two. Okay, so basically we hit A. We can run up to a mob. We make sure we got full ants. We hit A, S, D. Both of those now are doing extra damage. And that should be, yeah, that's it. That's probable. Little car throw. I'm not throwing cars. So I'm going to go out on a limb and say it's that one and then check. I am 3 for 3 in figuring out which is best for this build. Not necessarily best, but best for the build that I am playing, which I stole from mhbugle.com. Your source for all Marvel Heroes information, pretty much, because they kept the site live even when the game was dead. For instance, you can find builds that are specifically about the server, but more generally they are older builds, but they are primarily builds from the same version, client version of the game. The BUE, the biggest update ever, which is when they completely revamped the game to make it suitable for their release on console, which was not a big hit, or the game would probably have not died. Oh, I've been looking forward to this.
Looking forward to this.
Okay, A, S, G. How about we give him a big stomp on the head?
I'm a hero now. Hit him hard, my funny little minions.
Well, that sucked.
Ah, well, that
I told you
sucked.
before, Parker. I'm a changed man.
Thieves of a feather.
Maria Hill, Agent.
A would-be kingpin and a group of preposterous ninja wish to hide from me. I welcome the challenge.
Yep, the next one we did. Let's see what we got. 1-2 punch, fistful of ants, deals 100% more damage. We are not using
For you're not misting.
a fistful of ants.
How embarrassing.
Drone strike, we're not using ant tramp. Ant decay. Not using that one either. Ant decoy. Sorry, decay. Entirely different. Fistful of ants. We're using none of these? Really? Drone strike? Where's the drone strike? Drone strike sounds like it ought to be fun. No drones? Oh, drones as in ant drones. Yeah, that's less interesting. I don't know which one. If none of them apply. Chose the first one. Fistful of ants. Which should be an insect constructs. Fistful of ants. Did I miss that? I did miss it. I'm using an attack that I oughtn't. For the colony and red hots. For the colony, red hots. Is it the movement skill that I'm using? That I'm not supposed to be using? He has no movement skill? Are you kidding me? That doesn't seem like a great choice. No movement skill, evidently. Well, we can swap in Fistful of Ants for something that's less interesting. The inch-high goodbye, say. Yeah, it's an execute, but we can swap it in for that. Huh. Fistful of Ants will take the place of that one. Now we have 3 ant attacks. We'll whack them with our A, and then we'll hit A, then we'll hit S, D, F. Well, okay. Hit G to summon up the ants. A, S, D, F.
I got places to be too.
Deals 100% more damage if used within 4 seconds of the inch-high goodbye. Oh. We just got rid of the inch-high goodbye, didn't we? Shh. Shiznitsky's. That's a problem. Huh. Really? They can get rid of the no movement skill build? I don't think this is going to work, but I could be wrong. So, we'll move that to there, move that to there, and that to there. A no movement skill build seems really dicey.
Personal radiated gene therapist. I would hope I could get you to trust me.
But, okay, fine, sure, whatever. I don't think it's going to work very well. I think I'm going to die a bunch. But then I don't have that many more levels to go, so that's a plus. A no movement skill build. Is another one that I just recently found you don't actually have to do. You just have to go past. Which is way faster. Not having to beat these mini-bosses.
Big ups to the little guy.
No movement skill. Eek.
Shield guys, come with me if you want to live.
I just don't see how that could conceivably work for most content. Having no movement skill to get out of bad spaces. I'm dubious.
The ant can't.
I don't have the movement skill anymore. Tried using it a couple times. That didn't work out great.
Death has come for you.
Death has come to you. All right, so we go A, S, D, F, G, H, boom, and then we just wail on it.
Even death cannot stop me.
Sounds like it kind of stops him as he chokes on something. I don't think I want to know what precisely.
Not bad for an ex-con.
I forgot to get a pet. So that's like a grand total of another 15% damage that I'm just not doing. Because I forgot to grab a pet. Because I am a dope. Alright, we are looking. Somebody else must have just been through here because we're looking for snake idols. And we have to destroy 3 of them. And that's what they look like. That's 1. There's another.
Maybe I haven't reformed as much as I'd hoped. The ant can't.
That's right, I can't. That's going to take some getting used to, man. I am used to having a movement skill on my right click. All right, snack. Snack boss. Snack boss. What you gonna do? That should be the last one. When you hit with a shrink power, you regenerate health. 332. That is a shrink power. That's a lot of freaking healing. Because I'm hitting 6.1 times per second, which means per second I'd be getting about 2k health. I'm guessing that's a good start. Ant powers return 2% of your maximum spirit per 1,000 ants. I hadn't noticed I was particularly having a problem with spirit. Powers have a 15% chance to not spend ants. I hate randoms like that. So I'm going to assume it's the first. Am I correct? Hey, Lone Star Wolf. I'm not correct. It is the third. I hate powers like that. I hate them. I hate them. 15% of the time, some of your skills suck less. On the other hand, the one I thought we would take, we will grab a catalyst that'll give us 400 health every time we hit. So that'll be 3,000 instead of 2,000. So yeah, we don't really need that first one, which was the one I thought we would want. So this one is probably the best, but I just don't like powers that have a random proc chance. 15% to make something a little bit better is not that impressive.
On behalf of S.H.I.E.L.D., welcome to Madripoor.
Gosh, thanks. Do we have a stash? Do we have a stash? Where's our stash? Do we not have access to our stupid stash here? And we can't get to the secret part of the base yet because we don't know it's there. That is irksome. I'm irked. You can tell I'm irked because I said I'm irked. It's mild irkage. On the irk scale, it's like a 2 on a 0 to 10. So it's not like really, really irked or even really irked. It's a mild irk. But then most of life is a pretty mild irk, at least for me. I mean, it's true, I do irk easily. That's my class special ability. Pardon the yawn.
You found me? Let's talk.
I'm at 57. I think we should. 58.
Hit 'em hard, my funny little minions.
That was a mistake. We should be fine when we finish off Electra, I think, but I won't know for sure until we finish her off. That does seem to be about what we average at. Sometimes we manage to succeed in getting basically just before Electra's Tower, we managed to hit the sought after level.
The ant cannons.
Ninja for miles. All right. Your face is sealed. Listen.
Your fate is sealed.
It really sounds like face to me. I know it's not, but it does sound like it.
Now this I can get behind. I can't feel now. Too much at stake.
I strike without mercy. Your torment is done. For now.
Couldn't dodge, couldn't get out of the way. That's exactly what I had predicted was going to happen when we got into that.
Let's try giant man size. The ant can't.
We all must fall.
Level 59, maybe not. I guess no. That's
60% of the time, it works every time. What is this thing? I'd better show
It's a
you.
phoenix feather. Can't you read? Gee, Scott, you're kind of dumb. Good evening, Dark Machinist.
I used to be.
And how are all the dark machinisty things? Mechanical things?
Shrink down, go steal it, no muss, no fuss.
All right, I don't think Yurek's going to have enough points for
Somebody
us.
shot you accidentally for an extended period of time.
I was wrong. He
Back
had
to
just
normal,
enough.
Right? Mostly?
All right, we have successfully finished our first leveling for the day, but we also have to gear. And the gearing, well, for that we go what I call downstairs to the training room. Hubs. Training room. Cosmic. Dark as usual. That is, I suppose, good. You wouldn't want to get flashbanged. We have a Midtown Madness fortune card. I actually got a random costume from one of these earlier today. Actually, it wasn't one of the Midtown. It was one of the Daily Quest ones. I got a Spider-Man costume. This, on the other hand, is a piece of crap. Not to put too fine a point on it. So now, well, we have got a boatload, that's a technical term, of these. These are shield supply boxes, and they have loot in them. And they are readily available on Wednesdays, and you can get some on Fridays. In the patrol events for Industry City and also Hightown on Friday. I got a bunch of these, and halfway didn't want to go through them because there's so much loot comes out, and a lot of it's junk, and you've got to... First of all, because we forgot, Scott here needs a pet. Speed or intelligence? Hard to believe he's intelligence, but there you are. Speed or intelligence? Lots of strength going on. Can a brother get speed or intelligence? Okay, he is the lucky man who gets old lace. And here we go. That is a jackpot. That's not the big jackpot. You can get a big jackpot, but that's a jackpot. It includes a pet, a rare rune, a bunch of crafting mats, one actual item for him, this is better than what he's currently using. We'll slot that in. That, the rest of the stuff is mostly going to get filed away or sold. So we come over here, we start filing stuff away. We've got a brand new potted Groot. I think all the rest of these are at 2s. Yeah, they are. Okay. Yeah, we can make that work. We want to keep the Hood of the Reaper. Well, let's try to be ordered about this, Lens, shall we? No, I don't want to. I want to do the things I want to do in the order I want to do them, and you do them now. I hate that guy so much. A gifted dupe rune, and a couple of things to put away. Check that. The Medallion of the Dark Dimension is another one. These are just to be sold. We got 2 medallions of the Dark Dimension. We only have 1 neck, okay? I also need to
Do
put...
I really want this?
Not there,
I'll
we
have to
don't.
decide.
Okay, so we got one of his uniques. We have 4 more to go. That is an Ultron sensor. I will point out that Scott is not War Machine and hence does not need the War Machine flare. It's another one of his items, a belt. Spirit and attack speed, sure, that'll work. Speed, not good enough. Living laser, no. We put that away, and the rest of it sells. We are 2 for 2 on getting a unique we need from our boxes. We got a dupe. Is it better? It appears to be slightly better than the one we've got. Defenders. No. No. Black Cat. We should probably hold on to Black Cat because we're getting Black Cat in about 10 minutes, maybe less. Now, technically, we already have Black Cat, but we're unlocking her so that we can level her up. That is one of Wolverine's items. We will check and see if that's an improvement for him. 3 intelligence. Well, 3 intelligence is better than 2 intelligence. Even my 0.5 intelligence knows that. It's a solid 0.5, though. That was a Moon Knight cape. That's a no. That's a no. Electro. Ew. That guy's got cooties. A lot of people don't know that about Electro. Definitely cooties. Sometimes you just gotta buzz through things as quickly as you can. The Mystical Mandala is actually one I like. We have Future Foundation Tendrils, which are another item for Ant-Man. More wings. Again, not as good as the wings he already has. Because Marvel Heroes gives you wings. If you're the right hero for them. 25 relics. Kirigi medallion. More relics. We gotta sell those. We're going to tidy up the inventory. And then move on with some more boxes. We have 3 out of the 5 things we need. Relics. I've got a few. And again, the shield supply box. A repeat on the Future Foundation Tendrils. Better than the ones we're currently using. Insignia of the Thing. 1200 dodge rating on the Thing? Have you seen the Thing? He couldn't dodge a steamroller. No offense, Ben. It's not your fault. You're made out of rock. And everybody must get stoned. Oh, it never gets old. That was Pym Particles Perfected, which means we've got another one of his items. Which means that whatever this item is, we have gotten it from a different drop. So that goes there. That gets eaten by the pet. Insignia of Spider-Man. No. No. Cube shards. General Clert. That's KL apostrophe RT. Clert. And an Infinity Orb case. Delicious. This is not as good as the one we currently have. Sell these. And we need to pull out the new pet we just got. Temporarily move him there, and we donate these to him. Don't think that quite is going to be enough. No, one short, right? Yeah, one short. All right, we move the real pet back, and this stays here for now, and we got another box to open. We have one more item we need. That is one of the jackpots. That is a keeper. Not for this character, but oh, okay. We got more tendrils. Who ordered the tendrils? Yes, sir. We got your tendrils right here. Okay, that goes there. Those go in there. That and that go there and there, and that goes there. I hope you're all taking notes here. Copiously. Copious notes are expected in my class at all times. Doc Ock ordered them. That would explain it. Yeah. Let's face it, the guy has severe issues in getting fitted for his clothes. It's not his fault. You know, the killing and all that stuff, sure, that's his fault. That is an item that cannot be traded or sold or anything. Oh, white suit jacket. That makes a couple of builds. Okay, armor plating. That's not a keeper. Attack speed and spirit. That's probably better than the one he's currently using. Yes, I want to equip it. Why are you asking me these questions? Yes, I want to. I'm an adult. I can make up my own mind. Okay, the adult part is actually arguable. Come on, Scott. It's not as good as the one. God damn, too bad the speed's bad. The rest of the stats are all better. Fine. Nope. Go. Nope. Nope. All right. Win or lose. This is his last box. We're moving on to the other character. I can come back later and do more of this if I have to. Come on, Scott. Just finish it off here. No more playing around. No more grab ass. Wow, he got no uniques out of that. That's awful. That almost never happens from those boxes. All right, we sell the crap. We bank the rest, and then we're on to the next character. A vitally important member of the Marvel superhero community, Black Cat. Not one I'm especially familiar with canonically. I think she and Peter Parker are known for proverbially bumping uglies. Let's see if we actually have a good one for him in the intelligence. We need speed or int of 3. That's energy, fighting. Everybody was kung fu fighting. Speed, that'll work. And 418 health on gain. That's exactly it. All right. Let's see. This is the one we just got. This is the one we're currently pumping up. It's a +3 strength. That's a keeper. These are the +3s. These ones are +2s. This is one that has not yet been completed his feasting, along with the latest potted Groot. Which doesn't mean they take pot, although it's Groot. It's really kind of hard to say for sure. We were here. No, we were here. Yeah, and this one can go in as its durability. Basically, I'm looking for 3 of a stat and the 418 health when you hit an enemy, as that just is an enormous gain for survivability. And we can just leave those all there for now and swap over to Black Cat. Boo-doop. All right. So, Cat's Claws, Explosive Trap, and Quick Getaway. Her hero synergies are Angela, Cable, Electric, Torch. Those are the same as the last character. Angela, Electra, Cable and Torch. Cable and Torch. Pretty sure those are the exact same ones as the previous, yeah. Magneto, Moon, Nightcrawler was not, and Squirrel. Magneto, Moon, Nightcrawler, and Squirrel Girl. Got Wolverine and War Machine. Wolverine makes most builds in the synergies because he has 10% increased brutal strike damage multiplier, or damage and strike rating. And brutal strikes are like crits, except they're crittier than crits. They hit harder than crits. They're like super crits. All right, so in this category, 150 out of 150 in mental focus. I never really thought of her as being a mentally focused, but sure, we'll go with that. Those are critical damage numbers. Next up is 75 in brutal damage. How many points do I have left? Not quite enough. Let's make sure we got our points in stats first. Those are the... Yep, fighting. Oh, she doesn't put all of them in. Oh, there it is. Fighting and... Oh, just fighting. What's her other... What's her other deal, man? That's energy. So she's fighting and intelligence? Fighting and speed. Okay. Presumably the attack speed is one of the things that she gets. Yeah, temporal loophole is pretty standard for most builds, as it's an attack speed. And so that is a 19% attack speed increase. 152 points left. That means she can go in for one more. 150 in soul is fighting, right? We got that. Because everybody was kung fu fighting. I mean, that's just a given. Mind gem, we already dumped the 150 in there. It's 75 in power. And reality. Reality is 150. Sig. Go with the red gem. Not quite complete there. Is it best to farm the artifact cosmic big one or just killing the Green Goblin and log out, log in, reset? My understanding is that you want to do the whole terminal, including the bosses, because that the individual boss chests can also, I think, drop the big one. Hey, Nod Knox, but I'm not certain. I know that that it can only drop from Green Goblin, but I think that if you kill everything in the terminal, all the additional boxes at the end can drop, but that may just be for bosses like Doom. So I'm not positive. I would think, in terms of the fastest way, probably just killing Cosmic Green Goblin. Basically just blitzing through everything else, killing only where you have to get to Gabi. But I'm not positive. All right, we are now going to do the exact same thing we just did with Scott Lane, Ant-Man. And we're going to start in Midtown at green difficulty. Yeah, I think that's the fastest way. But I haven't played deep enough since the re-release, and I'm not sure I was ever that deep back in the game when it was live. Although I played a lot. I played 1,000 hours when it was live. But I'm not sure I ever got like that deep into the game. I had all the heroes.
I don't have time for this.
Is he the terminal boss tomorrow? If he's the terminal boss, then yeah, that's definitely the way to go.
Being bad is so good.
Oh, that was a terrible shot by me.
I'm hanging with the big boys.
I like the difference between the Cosmic Herald of Galactus, the planet devourer, and a cat burglar. I'm a hero too. Are you? Are you really? Just 2 Cosmic Gem and 10 runs. That's actually probably pretty good. I assume Gem of Curse. Now I've only done it once, and I got 1. But I don't assume that was anything other than pure, unadulterated luck. Generally, I've been spending most of my time either leveling up characters, or I've also enjoyed. I'm having better success in getting them through the Cosmic Trial too.
Who says crime doesn't pay?
Yeah, it's a standard on a large number of heroes for sure. I mean, it doesn't show up as often as the slot 1 gear item of Twilight, whose name I can't even remember because I'm old and my brain doesn't work. Fragment of Twilight? Is that it? The favorite character? Historically, the one I remember playing most when the game was live was Thor, and I've played Thor a lot. But right now, mostly I do my farming on Deadpool. There's a spin to win build that's really survivable, and you can kind of no-brain it. But, for instance, I don't know if you're familiar with DGen. DGen TP streams the game regularly, and a lot more than I do. And he does his farming with Rogue, and I've done Rogue too. So Rogue, the Rogue build you can get from MH Bugle, and there's a spin to win Deadpool build, also from MH Bugle. Those 2 are the ones I played a lot.
I can hang with the big boys.
And we're up to level 17.
So good.
But when I finish with Black Cat here, I will have 62 out of 63 at the level cap. My Flash played is 19 and a half days. So almost 500 hours played since the game came back.
Being bad is
Least favorite, I'm not big on the melee classes because a lot of times I have trouble staying with them when I'm trying to attack and they're doing something, they're moving around and stuff. So generally the melee classes are not my favorite. There was one, I mean, I really did enjoy, when it was live, I enjoyed Moon Knight a lot. Because his single target was so much fun. I don't believe him when he says he's learned his lesson.
Wait till they get a load of me. Hello, beautiful.
Kitty Pryde, I remember absolutely nothing about from live, and I remember absolutely nothing about having played her in this game. Kitty Pryde, I just bounced right off. I got her up to level. I remember nothing about it other than she's got a pet dragon. Whee! That's it.
That is one way to get me purring.
I'm up to level 24. We will dump this into the box. And with this time we'll actually remember to get her pet. I think it's fighting and speed. Fighting and speed. I'm pretty sure we've got a fighting pet waiting for her. Strength, 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 durability, strength, maybe not. Strength. Strength. Got a lot of strength ones, don't I? Fighting, yay! Would I rather have... Does she want a dog or a Groot? I see her as wanting a dog. Cat and dog, it just kind of, you know... The black cat has a dog. It just makes sense to me. All right, so we got claws, we got explosive trap, we got deep cuts. Let's go ahead and move that to there. We've got gas trap. I occasionally do have a gas trap of my own. Movement, bleeding claw. Okay, that's a movement skill, but not like the movement skill we want to use a lot. That there. All right. Alone in the world with a little cat dog. Exactly. We've got the 6 boss wave. This is the bestest wave in the game. Please don't kill them until I get there. Also, 2 of them are dead. I asked them not to. I asked them nicely. Of course, they couldn't hear me because they're probably not watching the stream. But still, they didn't. They chose poorly.
Being bad is so good.
It feels like they're leaning in a bit much to the Catwoman memes a bit more. Oh, we've got another hero that we can, or a villain we can beat up here. That'll make up for the one we weren't able to beat up. What the heck was that?
I ain't saying nothing.
So we'll head back. We'll pop open our boxes in Cosmic. Always open your boxes in Cosmic. Boys and girls, I can't emphasize that enough. Always. Shield Training Room. Cosmic. 240% extra XP.
I can hang with the big boys. Who says crime doesn't pay?
29. We'll go for one more batch at least. Of bosses. Meanwhile, we'll start moving our stuff around to join the to rejoin the build guide. Let's see. Whip crack, claws out. Whip crack. Whip crack. Deep cuts. Where's claws out? Deep cuts, cat's claws, claws out. We've got a trap. So it's taser and cat's meow. Explosive trap. That must get upgraded, name-wise. Sticky trap, taser trap. Oh, are they up? They're up. It's the Brotherhood of Mutants. For those of you who might have Ian McKellen at home, Magneto. They're so hard.
I am not letting you out of my sight.
By mere mammals. I don't think I got there in time for the actual beating up of Magneto. Disappointment is complete. My day is ruined.
Where did I go wrong?
You went wrong with the whole life of crime, dude. It's not that complicated. Go back downstairs. Da-da, da-da, da-da.
I can hang the big boys. Yowza. Wait till they get a load of me.
Level 32. We'll go back upstairs. We'll do one more round of bosses. Unless it's the Sentinels. They suck. And not in a good way. Did I just hit you with the review, bruh? I don't know. You'd have to tell me what that is. Then I would know. Spoiler, I have no idea. Next up is land on your feet and then put them down.
Places.
Land on your feet and then put them down. And that will be our SIG right there. Oh, okay. I did steal that from whoever it was who did that. But I didn't know the who. I've seen them doing it. Oh my God, no wonder these things are up. This is an event that happens from time to time, and I am not equipped to deal with these people. As my level scaling, I'm not sure is actually scaling on these guys. But we have the Midgard War over there in the underground again. I like to think it's the parking facility, but I don't know. All right, let's try our SIG. Okay, that was it was a thing. No idea what I actually did when I did the SIG. SIG is a signature ability. All heroes have a signature ability. They also have an ultimate ability. The ultimate ability does not unlock until you hit the level cap at level 60. Ow! Ow!
Malekith shall return.
Yeah. Malekith. I suspect his actual name is Madigan. Because they both begin with M-A. So, yeah. Yeah, the kid with the slick back oversized suit. I have no idea. I've just seen it is a kid who does it for sure. Yeah. So, I mean, that is obvious who I was busting out, but I don't know them for anything other than that one review. Which was for like a Taco Bell or some other. Oh, wait, there was something dropped up there. Something dropped up there. I must go back and find it and see what it at least was. He was doing, I think, a fast food review of something really unimpressive and unsurprising. Yes, we have We have splinters. We do not leave splinters. No splinters left behind round here. His shtick remains the same all these years later. If he's making a living off it, more power to him, you know?
Being bad is so good.
Is it, though? Is being bad so good? I don't know. But she's got a couple, when she hits level 35 in one level, a couple of uniques waiting for her. So that's nice for her. But now we're going to begin the storyline on her, and it should probably take 25 minutes to get her to the cap, something like that.
And not go to the maximum security prison for super criminals, thank you.
Welcome to the Raft, Earth's most secure prison. Until now. Here's the sit rep. You'll need to do three things. First, reactivate security. Without it, we're working blind. Second, restore power. Look for a set of generators in the maintenance wing. Finally, lock down cell block Alpha. There are still Hydra agents and loose inmates, so expect resistance.
Baby, you got a long way to go.
That's definitely the same voice actress who does Rogue.
I'd rather not.
What kind of gentleman gives a girl a laser in the face? He's blacking out.
Taking down living laser. No wonder Fury speaks so highly of you.
There goes Venom, getting away. Did I not take you out,
Lucky there, stranger.
jerk?
That should keep the rest of the cells locked up tight. I just wish you could have gotten here sooner to stop the bleeding.
It's time to play. Oh, look.
Oh, no.
Oh, look, it's time to play. Check out my toys.
Don't wanna.
I'm spread a little thin right now.
Oh, I'm out of spirit. We had spirit. Yes, we did. We'll just have to finish him off with our sig. Two sigs to beat him up? Not impressed.
Yowza. Wait till they get a load.
Yowza? Seriously, yowza? Man, even I don't say yowza, and I'm 175 years old. All right, let's see. Sleight of paw. Nearby enemies will sometimes be knocked down. I'm unimpressed. Pinpoint accuracy. Chance on hit to instantly defeat non-boss enemies. Critical hit and brutal strike chance at 2%. That's probably the better part. 9% chance for a 9 lives charge to not be spent when triggered. I think probably pinpoint accuracy. Let's find out. It is, in fact, pinpoint accuracy.
I hope you don't get air.
Better head to the liquor store tomorrow, Dark Machinist. Sadly, I've got something I need to do on Wednesday afternoon, so I won't be able to partake until Wednesday evening.
Respect the rank, hero.
But I got it covered.
I'll call if I need
You need not worry on that account.
Well in the field.
It is most assuredly covered.
You really take the cat thing to another.
Oh, I agree completely.
Get ready to pull some.
Woohoo! Oh, yeah. I busted out a woohoo. I'll bust out a woohoo, but not a yowza. I mean, this character said yowza. Who the hell wrote that? Vodka. Vodka run. Thank you. But it will be,
Sorry,
unless I forget,
drink when you break out of
it will not be my usual vanilla vodka. Fat Body was kind enough to tip me to upgrade to the absolute vanilla vodka.
Who says Con doesn't pay?
And so that's what I will be enjoying. Thank you, Fat Body, as always. All right. Drive through liquor stores? No, not in California. We can have it delivered at least until 2 a.m. Well, at least I assume the deliveries will go until 2 a.m. I don't know that for a fact. There may be some legal boilerplate that they don't want to get involved that late. But theoretically, 2 a.m. is when the liquor stores or liquor sales stop. Last stream you can watch for a while. Going on vacation. I hope somewhere cool. And equally, I hope you're feeling up to it.
Oh, rotten luck.
All right, I need to be a little more cautious, as I do not have a basic attack on this character, which means I can run out of spirit, as we have noticed already. All right. At least for now, I'm going to replace with a whip crack with a basic attack so that I don't completely run out of spirit. Well, that's not normally basic attacks return spirit, but that doesn't for her. That's interesting. So no automatic restoration of spirit. Not a fan of that. Huh. Sweden, Woodstock, or Burning Man, you might say? That sounds pretty cool. Not gonna lie. I've never gone to Burning Man, but I have friends who've gone for years and years. Festivals in northern Sweden, max temp will be around 20. See, that's 68 for those of you who don't speak Celsian or centipede. Centipede? Whew, centigrade. God, my brain. I have a brain. It used to work pretty well. I mean, not all the time for everything, but it works pretty well, generally speaking. More Eternity Splinters.
That is one way to get me.
Ding 38. Weird Chicken tomorrow. I hadn't given it any thought, actually. I was planning on drinking tomorrow, but if I was going to be, I probably wouldn't want to do the Weird Chickening if I were drinking. But now I'm not sure because I'm going to put the drinking off until Wednesday. So I honestly have no clue. Of course, we can simplify much of my life with that sentence that I just have no clue. Drinking while weird chickening. No, if you weird chicken, don't drink. If you drink, don't. We're chicken. Come on, man. Common sense. I mean, imagine you've been drinking and then you're out weird chickening and you cause an accident. I'd never be able to forgive myself. Imagine you've been drinking, you're weird chickening, and accidentally you crack some eggs. I mean, that's just a nightmare. Turn in tomorrow for a surprise stream then? Well, always welcome. Gotta say, not overly impressed with her SIG. Of course, on the other hand, we haven't really upgraded much or any of her skills yet. We did hit 38, so we should have access to the second one. Now, let's see. Claw powers deal 5% more damage to bleeding enemies. That really doesn't seem like a lot. Faux fillet buff potency. I don't think I'm using faux fillet, am I? Faux fellatio, I'm definitely not using. Fangs or not. Quick Getaway's stealth duration increased by 5 seconds. Maybe. While stealth from Quick Getaway is active, movement speed 30%, and you regen a bunch of health. Not exciting. Gas Trap, Sticky Trap, and Explosive Trap have 6 maximum charges, but those charges are shared. 1 additional Taser Trap. I'm guessing it's probably that, but I'm not sure. It is that. All right. So we now have 6 charges on the Explosive Trap. We can drop a buttload of Explosive Traps on people. I like that. Okay. So this makes this way more powerful and also makes this more powerful. It's a stretch, but you'll try. Well, thank you. I appreciate you making the effort for me. Because I'll certainly be making the effort for all of you on Wednesday night. And I'm going to yawn for you. Next up, we're going to kick Octodoctopus's ass. Octodoctopus is going down. All those arms.
Your meddling ends now.
All right.
I always knew you.
Your interference annoys me.
Oh, my interference annoys him. Sorry, Doc. How about this? Does this annoy you? How about this? Does this bother you? Does this annoy you? I'm not touching you. I'm not touching you. Does this bother you? Sit down.
Oh, close.
You weren't that close, dude.
I'd say it was nice dancing with you, but you have 3 left feet. I do not believe this meeting.
Hi, Clea. Played very briefly in Multiverse of Madness by Charlize Theron.
Something seems to be playing jump rope
Was Clea.
in the fabric of reality.
In the end of credits stinger. Ding, 44. Got any XP bonuses here? Any XP bonuses? No? Well, bleep you then. I know, my harsh language. Next row is open. Let's see. Claw powers and whip powers always deal a critical hit while Master Thief is active. We don't use Master Thief. Master Thief Steel Chance. No. Master Thief Reset. We're not using Master Thief. None of our build has Master Thief. Claw powers, whip power, we deal a critical hit while Master Thief is active. Maybe one of these has got a automatically setting off the Master Thief. Cooldown is refresh when you use Cat Scratch Fever. Applies concealed, buff effect. They've got the first one selected, but I don't think it does anything for us at all. Because we don't have it slotted. Now maybe later on we've got something, or maybe there's a skill or an item that automatically procs Master Thief for us, in which case that would make sense. But other than that, I know there have been builds where I've played where in some cases they haven't bothered to even select a power in one of the rows. Because basically
I have the course laid.
none of the skills apply. All right, here we are in Jersey. No, not the UK. Jersey, as in New Jersey. You know, near New York, but even more offensively annoying. I need to check and see if this one actually needs to get done. Come on, I clicked on the thingy. Oh no, looks like she's using Spider-Man's moves. I mean, I know they're close.
That is one way to get me purring.
Cat puns. Really, that's the best you got? What then? Was that the we have a cosmic dupe sighting. Holy crap. It might take us a while to beat him, but we're going to try. Got him about a third dead. These are the equivalent of loot goblins from the original Diablo game. Keep in mind that the lead developer for this game was the lead developer on the first two Diablo games, David Brevik.
I'd rather not.
He did not, in fact, drop anything useful.
Dash your hopes and dreams.
I'm made sad. I weep bitter tears of disappointment. The cosmic dupe duped me and was a cosmic disappointment. I am free.
I can hang with the big boys.
3642. That's another one, I think. No, not yet. Not yet. 50. That's right. 1556. My maths failed me. Didn't we just go through that? What? Oh, okay, yeah, we did. This is a randomly generated mini dungeon, which I do not have to do. That's why I was confused. That doesn't, it's randomly generated, so it pops up sometimes, guess what? Randomly. That's why I was confused. Most of the time I'm confused, it's because I'm older than dirt. Oh, nice double forward somersault there on that one little spin. There you are again. All right, this one we just go by now. Sorry, we're never again going to see the Taskmaster Institute advertisement. You know, unless I choose to.
That's one way to get me purring.
You know, Taskmaster's ability is based on his kinetic memory, I think it's called, where basically he can memorize the moves of superheroes and stuff. All right, class is in session.
Alright, looks like class is in session. Tell me what you think of this. Watch and learn. Almost beat Thor with this move.
Oops. My bad.
He moved out of my attack, you jerk, Taskmaster.
Baby, you got a long way to go.
It's definitely the same voice actor as
I'd rather not.
I guess I've learned my lesson.
more Splinters as
Well, I had a good time.
Rogue.
With this.
you can hear it in a couple of the things she says. Just sounds like they
I
were
hang with the big boys.
recorded as Rogue. Next up, Diamond Tipped Claws Cat Scratch Fever. I don't think we're using Cat Scratch Fever. Oh, we are. Oh, okay, that's our SIG. Deals additional damage over time. Okay. Cat Scratch Fever transforms into the Cat's Meow. Cat's Meow allows you to pepper the area with explosive traps before cleverly escaping the blast. I like the sound of that one. Cat Scratch Fever also throws out gas traps, sticky traps, and explosive traps. Any one of those. I'm going to lean towards the second one, but I could see the third one as well, which means it's probably the first one. It's the first one. Is that correct? No. No, it's the middle one. Which is the one, yeah, I liked. Okay, good. Whew. That was the first one. I was looking at the wrong tier. So, more explodey traps. I like those, because I already liked explodey traps. So that seems to be, if not the focus of the build, a large focus of it, is the explosive traps. Which is good, because melee, full melee characters, I'm just not very good at. Oh. I was going to
That is so good.
I was going to say the old man is falling apart, but it's way past that. The old man has fallen apart. Because things fall apart, the center cannot hold. I do seem to quote Yeats' The Second Coming an awful lot. Oh, I've been looking forward to this.
Oh, I've been looking forward to this.
So he's been looking forward to this guy.
Yeah!
Okay, I gotta say that did seem to do a whole lot more damage than the default version of her signature attack.
Not so.
Throwing out a whole shitload of mines. That'll especially do well as a cleaner for cleaning up batches of mobs. That might make it relatively easy for her to do the cosmic trial. There are a lot of mob batches that need fast murder.
For a guy who gets his butt handed to him regularly, Doomsy.
Murder. All right. We are currently at 54. Go past them. Thank you to whoever it was who told me that you don't actually have to fight these guys, you just have to go by them. Goodbye. Again with the Yowza. I can't get over Yowza. I mean, Yowza is even old lingo for someone my age to be using. Now, granted, this game is, what, 15 years old? Something like that. Was dead for 8, I think.
Death has come for you.
Yeah, that comes to you. Oh my god, the guy's just so dramatic, and as I've mentioned before, he's just one of the bad guys I know essentially nothing about.
I love to see you bleed.
That's not a healthy attitude to have towards other people, dude. I'm just trying to help you out. You know, so which way did you come in so we can help you back out?
Even death cannot stop me.
Blech. Oh, we've got to talk to them.
Who says
Level 57. It's going pretty well. We have 3 more levels to go on Black Cat, and that will be our second hero from 1 to 60 for the evening. Then we got to try and, you know, kit her out in her goodies, but, oh yeah. Last trait line. Whip Fighter. Critical chance for whip powers plus 5%. Oh my, girl with whip. Come here, kitty. I don't think we're using, but I think we're supposed to be using. I think. Not positive. Crossed paths. Trap powers no longer break stealth. They do additional 10% damage. And the spirit cost reduction is enormous. 50%. I'm sure we're using that. I feel sure we're using that. I'm wrong. We're using that. Catnap and put him down no longer break stealth and can be used out of stealth. Catnap always deals a crit, put him down, applies a powerful slow. Now that's put him down. Was Catnap the one that's supposed to go there? No. Interesting. Whip crack. goes there. Let me just double check, make sure I've got the setup correct. I think I do. I do. Interesting indeed. Masterful Thief is there. No movement skill again, or just the one? Again with no movement skill? Oh, Claws Out is a movement skill. It is? It's on a non-cooldown? Doesn't have a cooldown. That's interesting. Oh, well, that will go there. And then we drop Master Thief there. All right, that's very different build. We'll find out if I can make it work. Answer, probably not. Old man needs to be able to stand off at a distance and just pew-pew things. Lens, what's your kryptonite? Probably melee classes. We old folks, you know, we do better when we don't have to actually show any physical or preferably mental coordination. All right, Snicks await. And then we've got SSBs to open. Shield supply boxes. As we go fishing for her uniques to finish her kit. That's right. I said kit because she's like cat references and cat humor. And what could I do? It was just sitting there like catnip. I'm really sorry. And here comes the boss, and we'll just drop a whole shitload of bombs on him.
Yowza! Wait till they get a load of me.
Yowza. I don't get the yowza. She needs just a fraction of a level, and we'll get it presumably, probably inside the shield headquarters here in Madripoor. And then we will open up the shield supply boxes. I'd say at least a dozen of them to get her uniques. We didn't quite finish kitting Ant-Man out with his uniques. We were one short. But we can make this relatively quick. We'll finish him off too. And yes, we know. And it's really close. Really close, doesn't need much. All right, well, we'll get it from the NPC we talked to out in front of Elektra's skyscraper.
I'd rather not.
Is that another Black Cat? There are two Black Cat characters right there. That's kind of funny. As it's not an especially popular character. I'll see if I can see what level they are. They're 50-something, so they're leveling up too. 50 on the nose. So they're still leveling up. But I will talk to this NPC over here, and that should be enough.
Well. Look
And
at
it
the
was.
help I did.
We will body slide, which really sounds dirty. Go back to Hub's Shield Training Room, Cosmic. We'll throw these up there because they're better than nothing. Sell those. Let's check and see if we've got a catalyst for her. I'm ready to rock and roll. She is fighting and speed. Maybe. Fighting and speed. Energy, speed. Speed it is. Congratulations. Welcome to the big time, population U. All right, we got a good catalyst for her. Let's dump these into their appropriate place. Let's open this card. Insignia of Shang-Chi. When you hit with the physical power, you and your allies gain fighting and attack speed. Okay, physical powers, movement speed. Those are all pretty good numbers. We'll use that on her. We will now go to our box filled with boxes. Grab a dozen shield supply boxes. Start busting them open. We still have stuff left over from our previous batch. But we have successfully finished out 62 of the 63 characters are now at the cap. 1 to go, X-23. That was, hopefully that wasn't like one of the super bonus ones because I didn't have the room. It doesn't look like it was one of the super bonus ones. I've only gotten one of those. They include a character slot or character unlock, random costume, other goodies. That would have been disappointing. We'll slot that for now. We have a gifted Frigga rune. Those friggin' runes, I tell you. Goes there. Box of relics goes there along with that. That gets sold. Those two go in there. Oh boy, it's going to take a sec here because I completely filled up my regular inventory, although not any of the Team Up Hero inventory. But then I didn't have a Team Up Hero selected because I'm a dope. That's irritating. I'm irritated frequently. I probably lost some items. Hopefully nothing good. But I'll never know because it's gone, Daddy. Gone. We have a cat. Another cat pet. Sentinel targeting unit is probably a keeper. We have plenty of Luke's lucky chains around. I just threw away the wrong thing because I'm a dope. No, I didn't. Did I? I threw something away that may or may not have been the wrong thing. Your spider cloned medallion. Average values. Really good attack speed. But other than that, average values. We've got an Infinity Experience Orb. Always want those. Feed that to the cat. Dog, in this case. Go ahead and throw that up there because I'm never going to use it. We sell the sellables. And we make sure that we clear out the inventory of other stuff so that we don't lose any other possibilities because we're too dumb to be allowed out in public. Right. Cow. Cow and dog. She keeps the dog, but for now we're doing the cow. That goes. This one is not as good as the one she's currently wearing, so that goes. That goes. That goes. Did we pop? No, one more. That goes. And it's +1 speed. Bwah, bwah.
Yes, I have been spending a lot of time.
That's a
online.
terrible value.
Why do you ask?
So we reset that. And use some of our crafting items to do so. We have thousands.
I heard there was a strong possibility to profit off this endeavor.
All right, dog goes back. We need to drop off stuff in boxes. More boxes. Lens needs boxes. Not really. He has more boxes than he knows what to do with. And yet he'll still need more, or at least he'll tell you he needs more. Don't trust his lies. All right, there we go. Doop, 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 doop. I have to reorganize this stuff every time because, oh boy, it's just one of my misfunctions. Okay, regular stuff. Psylocke Australian Outback Cloak. Insignia of Doctor Strange, not a good one, not good. Box of Relics, we always like those. The Ultron Medallion, crappy values. Regular, that gets put away. That's going to get sacrificed to the pet gods. You have to make regular sacrifices to the pet gods, or they shall sacrifice you. Hawkeye spray paint. Don't need that. Star-Lord. The whip. Is it better than the whip we currently have? Oh boy, that's a big hit in the critical damage rating, but the rest of the numbers are all better, so yeah. Felicia's Outrageous Boots. This is better than the one she's currently using as well. Captain Marvel, no. Heroes, Comms, Cell, and the Craven Medallion. Wow! Okay, you see those numbers. They're all in red, right? The bottom one is in green. That's +1 to all attributes. That's the only roll you can get. It says 1 of 1. So that one doesn't count. The others are all percentile rolls. In 5 percentile rolls, 30%, 4, 9, 3, and 12. So let's see, that's 24, 54, 58 divided by 5. That's an average of 10 out of 100. That is the worst item I have ever seen. I'm going to keep it simple because it's so awful. Seriously, it's literally the worst I've ever seen in the game. All right, next box. Okay, that will get sacrificed to the pet gods. We have a new whip. Slightly better speed. The other stats, maybe a whisker better, so that is an improvement. Another box of 25 relics. Those are always welcome. The Advanced Super Soldier, I have a whole shitload of. But I have no qualms about using them. I'll just grab whichever of these is worst and remove it. It's always a safe addition. It gives 3,000, or it gives 2,000 health, 1,000 defense, and some health regen. It's always a nice addition for a brand new character. It's not a great item. It's a nice little item. It's not going to make any end game builds, I don't expect, but it's a good, intermediate item while we wait for good stuff, which may never actually happen for this character because they're kind of crap. We need to sell those. Bloop, 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 bloop. Like a lot of ARPGs, there's a learning curve for being able to go through your loot quickly. That is the Mask of the Black Cat. We are at 4 of 5. We have one that is down leveled, I think. No, that's all of them. 60, 60, 60, 60, 60. Black Cat, Black Cat, Black Cat, Black Cat. Huh. Well, we've got all of hers taken care of. Now, it's possible there may be another item, another unique for her, because sometimes the character's builds can be so different. You want to have different uniques so that, you know, they can slot one or the other depending on, like they're doing a ranged build versus a melee build, something like that. But at least for now, well, we can do a quick check and see if these are the ones that we want for this build. So it's whip, bodysuit, jacket, boots, and mask. And what we're looking for is only 2 of them make the cut on the build here, as they're using other items rather than her default one. So this will be fine for that. Let's bust back out Scott and see if we can't get him the missing thing we needed for his unique kit. He's back. You know him, you love him. No, you don't. Insignia of Spider-Man. That's actually not bad. A lot of attack speed. Damage rating versus bosses. Sure, why not? Strength, but no health on hit. So that's not a keeper. The Bovine Sector Medallion. That's the hidden cow zone. Cow level. For you old school Diablo fans and players. Like, did I forget to put him a team up on him? No. He's got Coulson. No, he doesn't. There we go. Iron Man is not yet at the cap in the team up. We need to drop that in there. That and that also. This is for that. We've got 8, so we can grab another pet and get a pet. Give a pet another shot at a decent home. Old lace comes out temporarily. In goes baby Groot. Pothead Groot. And these are getting sacrificed. You feed the pet until you get good affixes for all 5 colors. Green, blue, purple, yellow, and that's a 3 strength. 3 strength we keep, even though we already have a bunch of them. But sooner or later, it'll have to be re-rolled. But we're still trying to get his helmet, the slot for his helmet. That's not it. That is worse than the things he currently has. That is not a winner. That is a winner. General Clerk. All of his medallions are all 100%ers because there's no rolling. He's a show-off.
Hard! Or rather, hit him lots of times in a small way!
Not going to get used to this character not having a movement skill at all. It just blows my tiny little mind. That is another hit. Another jackpot, so to speak. Serpent Rune. Another pet. Somebody I know uses the EMP device. I can't remember who. Luke's Lucky Chain. We have a bunch of those set aside. The Sling Ring of Camartage is actually a very good item. That makes a lot of endgame builds. Goes. That there. That there. Those sell. We grab another pet and see if we can get another one that... Oh, we already have the dog. Lucky the dog. Will the dog be lucky? Let's find out. That one is definitely not as good. Right? Right. More stuff to put away. So much stuff. This is what happens when you open these boxes, which is why a fair number of those boxes have been... Just throw that away. Have been kind of left over. Is because there's a lot of sorting through them, especially if you start getting jackpot ones like I just had. We're still looking for that last gear slot. Nope. Yep, we gave up a good chunk of health, but the other stats are all really good. Nope. Nope. Yep. That one's going to get sacrificed to the god of pets. All the way down here to open this up. We're going to start dumping these in here. This is now officially a dump tab to free up some space, because it is the final frontier after all. We got 3 more boxes, so we can't get his headpiece out of that. I'm going to cry. Off stream, of course. Real streamers don't cry on stream. Oh, well, I'm not really a real streamer, so I'm not sure that counts. 2 more, and then I'm calling it an evening. Nope. Nope. Last box. Then I'm calling it an evening. Get your head in the game, Scott. See, it's a helmet I'm looking for. So I'm telling him to... We got another jackpot. It does not include the helmet item for Mr. Brain here. So I'm going to call it an evening. I would like to thank all of you guys for hanging out. Aha, I remembered this time. Let me check and see if there is anyone I can appropriately raid. In this case, that would probably be DGen TP. As I really only like to raid into someone who's playing the same game. And nobody is right now. So I want to thank all of you guys for hanging out. As always, I am very, very appreciative. I should be back tomorrow at the usual time, 5 p.m. Pacific, 8 p.m. Eastern, middle of the night in Europe, morning in Asia, Australia, and New Zealand, blah, 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 blah. I'm not sure what I'll be playing. My plans for drinking tomorrow night have to be put off until Wednesday because I have some business to take care of about noon on Wednesday, and I don't want to do it hungover. So that's the plan for the next couple of days. Beyond that, September 22nd, Dune Awakening, the solo local version coming out. I will be playing that. And October, I think we get Enshrouded 1.0 release. Those are the only ones that have definitely made my schedule. But that's it for the near and somewhat more distant future. Again, thank you for hanging out. Hopefully you'll see me soon. I hope the rest of your week, as I like to set an achievable goal, I hope the rest of the work week doesn't suck. I'm back tomorrow. Take care, and ciao for now. Bye, guys.